When you really look at the markets today, you see this constant battle playing out. It's this raw, unpredictable force of chaos pulling against our very human need for order. And that tug of war, it's what defines every single rally and every single crash we see.
So, let's start with the fear. Because right now, there's this feeling, even at the very top of the global economy, that the whole system, well, it's just incredibly fragile.
And look, this isn't just some market pundit trying to get headlines. This is Jensen Huang, the CEO of Nvidia. He actually said this about his own company's earnings, basically saying that one bad report could have kicked off a global domino effect. I mean, wow. That's how close to the edge things feel.
And this isn't just a feeling. It has a number attached to it, $1 trillion. That's how much value was recently wiped from the U.S. stock market, with tech and growth stocks getting hit especially hard. It's a staggering loss, one that puts that systemic fragility into a pretty terrifying perspective.
But here's the thing that's so fascinating. Even with all that fear, with those kinds of losses, that human impulse for order, for things to turn around, is just so incredibly strong. We're always looking for the comeback, right? We're always looking for that next rally.
And you hear that hope from well-known commentators like Jim Cramer. They see positive signs. They argue the pieces are all lining up for a big rebound. This is that voice of order, that search for patterns that tell us growth is coming back.
But that hope is met with some serious skepticism. So much so that a popular trading strategy has literally been named inverse Cramer. Traders are actually betting against his predictions. It's wild, right? It just goes to show how even an attempt to create order can ironically just stir up more chaos. And this deep-seated doubt, well, it's not just in stocks. It gets amplified to the absolute extreme in other places.
And nowhere is this fight more obvious, or honestly, more violent, than in the world of cryptocurrency. I mean, if you want to see order and chaos collide at lightning speed, this is where you need to be watching.
The scale of the chaos here is it's staggering. $120 billion. That's how much value was erased from the crypto market in just a single day. It's like the volatility we see in traditional markets, but cranked up on hyperdrive.
But it's the sheer speed of it all that will really take your breath away. Because inside that huge market drop, something even more dramatic was happening, a liquidation event so fast and so furious, they call it a flash crash.
$1 billion. Just poof, vaporized. A lot of these were what we call leveraged positions. Basically, traders borrowing a ton of money to make these huge bets. When the market turned on them, those positions were just wiped out, instantly. So how fast did this billion-dollar wipeout actually happen? A full trading day? Maybe a few hours? No, 60 minutes. $1 billion got liquidated from the market in a single hour. I mean, that is the pure, unfiltered chaos of a brand new and super volatile world. And yet, even in this digital Wild West, that drive to build something stable, something you can actually trust, it's still there. For every insane flash crash, there's a team of builders somewhere trying to create some order.
You can see it with a project like Cardano. They're developing something called Midnight, which is a new layer focused on privacy. Now, this isn't just about writing cool code. It's a direct shot at building trust and real-world function. It's trying to put some rules and order onto a system that was born out of pure chaos.
So what happens when we put all these different pieces together? Well, what we get is a perfect snapshot of the modern market's complete split personality.
This is really the core conflict, isn't it? On one side, you have all the forces of chaos, that systemic risk that has CEOs worried the whole world could fall apart, trillion-dollar losses, billion-dollar flash crashes. But on the other side, you have the forces of order, that never-ending hope for a rally, the constant development of new tech, and that fundamental human drive to just build things people can trust.
These two forces are just locked in this constant, high-stakes tug of war, and it really leaves us with the single most important question for anyone trying to figure all this out. When the system is being pulled this hard in two completely opposite directions, which side is going to be the one to finally give way?